Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Thursday, the 25th of May, and Friday, the 26th of May. Typically, we don't do a separate market preview for uh, Fridays, and we certainly won't this Friday, heading into Memorial Weekend, which is sure to be a dud after the week has been fairly slow. And we just saw the flattest day, 6-point range on the ES. Absolutely horrible on Wednesday. So if Tuesday and Wednesday couldn't pick it up, hard to imagine that Friday's going to be interesting. Maybe something Thursday still. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market in futures form. Back near highs after the 13 sell signal and the brief dip, the sharp brief dip that we got right on that perfect timing. But we're still under the risk line, and the 13 sell signal is still operational. So just be aware of that. Let's go through the major indices. Crude oil closes at 51.55, up 20 cents. Gold up $1.20 at 1256.70. S&P cash index closes up about 6. Again, I believe that's a new closing high on the S&P, but still under that risk line. NASDAQ 100, new closing high there, plus 26.95. The SOX gains $6.91. The Biotech gains $2.75, but it's still at lows of the last 3 months. As go banks and biotech, so goes the market eventually. The VIX, look at this. This is the disappointing part. It just kills us. Down to 10 again, 10.02, a 70-cent drop after being back up in the mid-teens for a couple days. That was exciting. This is just, remember the VIX down under 10 was some of the most painful days we've seen, and we're almost in there too. Friday's not going to be the day to get a shake loose unless there's some news. Trend closes at 1.25. That puts the 10-day at 1.08. NASDAQ volume 1.5 billion shares. A little less than the 5.5 billion we saw Monday and Tuesday. So again, even less volume leads to less action. Advanced decline ratio, positive 89 on the NASDAQ, positive 385 on the New York. Google gains $70.06. That's new closing high in Google. Apple down 46 cents, still hanging near the highs. Amazon up 881. Why not? New closing high on Amazon. Netflix loses only 20 cents. No big deal. Tesla back up 636 after dipping the day before. The 20-year bond ETF, which is the TLT, closes up 69 cents at 123.23. Goldman Sachs up 4.19. That helps out the Dow. Takes it away from that short situation that was set up there. Let's take a look at the intraday action. This is where it's so painful. Look at that. A little gap up filled. And then, we were essentially in a 4-point range until the last hour or so of the day. That is just amazing on the S&P. That means just nothing going on. And if you're going to run around and chase news stocks instead in that kind of volume, good luck to you. NASDAQ had a sell signal right at the close. There's the 13 right there. That was the top candle. So we'll see what that leads to tomorrow. In terms of economic data that's due still this week, Thursday morning, an hour before the bell, we've got the initial and continuing jobless claims numbers. That's the weekly numbers. And we've got natty gas inventory an hour into the market. That's the weekly number. And then in terms of Friday, durable goods and the second look at GDP. That's not a big deal. An hour before the bell. The final Michigan sentiment number for May, 30 minutes in. Monday markets are closed for Memorial Day. And then just to warn you, Tuesday and Wednesday, we're back. Obviously, after a 3-day weekend, sometimes things are a little slow Tuesday. But Wednesday is the end of the month, so you've got that problem as well. Next month is June, and we're already into summer at this point in time. The end of June will be the end of the half-year mark. July is often a great trading month. We'll see what happens there. But it's certainly, this has just been a really disappointing week in terms of overall action, and seeing that VIX slip back down is horrific. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We'll help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading Thursday and Friday and a great Memorial Day weekend from all of us at Tradesight.